Hi friends, Goddess of Fire here, back for another fire conversation. Hot topic today is the December vibes for the sign of Sagittarius. So happy birthday to all of the Sagittarians out there that are celebrating in the, this month and next month. I'm a little bit biased because I am a Sagittarius myself, born on December 9th. But a couple things before I get started. I swear in all of my readings, so if that's not something you jive with, now's the time to exit stage left. There are plenty of other tarot readers on YouTube that do not use as colorful language as I do. No love lost. I hope you find the guidance and the messages that you desire. Secondly, my readings are general, so it is not one size fits all. It is one size fits some. Sometimes it's one size fits one. But suffice it to say, it's just not going to fit perfectly for everybody. So treat it like a dressing room, take what fits, and leave the rest behind. Yeah, so as I was tapping into, I am a Sagittarius, like I had already said, but tapping into the energy of Sagittarius for the happy-go-lucky sign that we normally are, we've been a little bit heavy lately. Feeling a little bit stagnant, maybe a little bit unmotivated. And that's just because we've been in a bit of a cocoon stage doing a lot of healing. I feel like I talk about us healing all the time, but really the last handful of years have been really, really trying. But I feel, and this just could be me, but I feel like for Sagittarians and for a lot of us, our big healing, our big traumas have come to an end, kind of as if we're out of the woods, out of this kind of dark night of the soul type energy. But without further ado, let's see what's popping for us Sagittarians for the month of December. You see I had some cards out here for you. Let's break into it. So straight out the gate, ancestors. A lot of fire signs, and I feel like a lot of the Sagittarians that I personally know, myself included, are the anchors in their family. And what I mean by that is that they were the chosen ones, or they volunteered as tribute in the spiritual realm before coming into this incarnation to heal their ancestral traumas. Because as an anchor, when you come in to an incarnation and you heal your ancestral trauma, it not only affects you, but it affects 7 generations before you. So you're literally healing the pain and the suffering of your ancestors. And then it heals 7 generations after you. So you're healing the past, the present, and the future all at the same time. So kudos to you that came into this incarnation with that type of energy, because it is not for the faint of heart. But yeah, it feels like you've cleared, it's like I said, out of the woods. You've cleared some things, some really deep-seated things. And your tribe, your ancestors on the other side are so proud. Like, I literally right now can hear applause. It's really actually sweet. And then we have the Lover's card underneath. And the Lover's card, obviously people are going to think it's going to have to do with love and relationships, which yes, it does. But in this specific instance, it is all about healing. As you can see in the card here, we've got the green heart over Archangel Raphael. He's got the Caduceus. He is the ultimate healing angel. So we've experienced an immense amount of clearing as far as our ancestral trauma and generational curses. I don't really like to use the word curse, but I know a lot of people feel like as an anchor, that they do feel cursed. They feel like, you know, bad things are always happening to them, like they have bad luck, or, you know, they just can't win, they can't get ahead, that type of energy. But this is all about, too, with this Lovers card, is making the proper choices, making the right choices, in order to get to this plane, to get to this, you know, this sense of rejuvenation. It feels like there's a lot that's being brought back to life. And there's a lot of Mercury energy coming through here. So there's a lot of communication that's coming through. You may be doing a lot of astral traveling, either now or it could be starting now, but you'll definitely be experiencing this in the month of December. So I just kind of want to get a little bit more clarity, because it feels like you're feeling clear. Yeah, it's been a long time coming. This has been a long process. This has been a long journey. And you've taken your time with your healing process. The Knight of Pentacles is literally the slowest energy in the entire fucking deck, so you've been taking your sweet ass time healing. Hold on, something flipped in here. Yeah, and it hasn't been pretty. It's been full of definitely a lot of ups and downs, a lot of curveballs, a lot of things unexpected, endings of relationships, endings of jobs, situations. I myself recently just moved to Colorado, away from Washington, where I had lived my entire 32 years. But you've completed some cycles. That's the second time the world is coming out, because we also have the world over here. So definitely a double tap on some cycles ending. Wow. And this is also, the world card is also about travel. And I was saying that as I was saying, like, I had just moved. So a lot of you could be experiencing a lot of movement in the month of December. Whether you are actually going to be physically moving, you are just going to be making moves as far as your career or, you know, your goals. It just feels like there's a lot of movement to come. Ooh, I like that. And then looking at the Stargazer card, it says, set your sights higher. This is really about being in great touch with your higher self at this point. Like, it's a seamless relationship now. There is no separation between you and your higher self. It is as if you guys are one at this point. Yeah, there's a stable energy that's coming from your higher self. And there's also the sense of feeling just really content right now. The month of December is going to be very easy for you, is what I feel like. Especially if you feel like you've had a rougher couple of months, the last couple of months. It's definitely going to feel a lot more... Wow. You guys got a lot to say. I'm not taking all those cards. But it's definitely going to feel a lot more relaxed. And Pentacles are all about physical, career, money, things like that. So it feels like there's going to be a lot of stability. And I swear to God, if this is the card that I think it is. Yes, it is. It feels like there's going to be a lot more stability as far as your finances go. So you could be gaining some more money that's coming in. But it just feels, everything feels really cozy for you in the month of December. Again, with this World card, it's all about being successful and ending cycles. And clearing that ancestral trauma. And I feel like this is why it's going to feel a lot more stable and just more relaxed, is because you've done an incredible amount of work, especially within the last like 6 months. 6 to 8 months, it feels like, with, you know, that internal work. So if you've been feeling stagnant, if you've been feeling like nothing's really happening, nothing's really changing, if you've been feeling unmotivated, it's just because you were in a healing stage, you were in a bit of a dark night of the soul, and you were conserving energy, because things are going to start moving and shaking. Yeah, there's going to be a really good balance that's coming in. There's the co-creation with the universe is going to be really, really on point. And it's giving you the freedom. Again, this just feels like financial stability too. Whatever you're, like, it just feels like there's going to it's almost like you're going to get a monetary reward for all the work that you've put in. There's just a lot of Pentacles energy for you. That we've got 3 cards as far as Pentacles. So there's a lot of grounding energy that's happening for you. Let's see if there's anything else that wanted to come out. Yeah, and it's because you're embracing living in your truth. It's a newness. It's because we have the Page of Swords. It's a newness. This is very novice energy. No longer feeling guilty. And no longer feeling indecisive. We have the Lover's card coming out again. No longer feeling indecisive. It's like we're firm in our decisions. We know exactly what direction we want to go and how we're going to get there. Things are really going to be powerful coming forward in the month of December for you guys, Sagittarius. So I'm going to pull a guidance card or 2 to kind of give us another idea of what's kind of popping up. I'm using my spell casting oracle because it feels like there's just a lot of, like, just a grounded energy that's coming through. So I want to see what's coming in. It's grounding for us here. Interesting. So we're seeing beauty, and I feel like this is not just in a superficial sense. This feels very much seeing the beauty in all things, seeing the simplicity in all things. Yeah, just seeing the beauty in all things, appreciating ourselves. I'm also noticing too, like, she's looking at herself in the mirror, and this is not like a skinny mini girl. This is a thicker Botticelli type chick. God, I can't even say it. So this is just feeling very beautiful and comfortable in her skin, and learning to feel that way in the month of December, regardless of what our outward appearances may be. There's just a lot of self-love that's coming through. We also pulled the closure card. Again, I said we were closing up some cycles, some generational trauma. So it's just healing cycles are definitely coming to an end. So whatever has been the hardest for you to work through, and really understand and come to terms with as far as your shadow work is concerned, that's what's happening here. Yeah, you're oh my God, and did I not say out of the woods? She's coming out of the woods. I'm annoyed at that. And I also, before I even started this reading, my Pandora went off by itself and Taylor Swift's song Out of the Woods started to play. So here we are. And then we also have financial health that's coming out. Like I said, for the month of December, it feels like there is going to be a greater sense of financial stability coming through. And it's all about that co-creation. Manifestation is at a high for you, Sagittarius, for the month of December. So this is all really good energy. I'm super duper excited because I'm a Sagittarius. So this all bodes well for me personally. I hope this was helpful for you. Thanks for your time and for watching. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Information is in the description box if you want a personal reading. Until next time. Deuces.